Hello guys, my name's Mike.
I'm Callum.
And we are the Techie 2. So today guys, we're going to be talking about the Huawei Smartwatch. So we're going to be going through some of the pros and cons. We're going to do kind of more lifestyle about the watch. So we will be talking about tech spec, but it's more what you can and what you can't do with it.
So Mike, it's the Huawei Smartwatch you've got there.
Yes,
Can you tell us a little bit about it, please?
Right, so this watch, first of all, this watch is designed by Fossil. So instead of a lot of your other smartwatches are kind of designed by other manufacturers, this is actually designed by Fossil themselves. So you've got a premium top brand watch. Now some of the older smartwatches did look a bit fake, a bit plasticky, and not very realistic. This one actually looks like a genuine watch. Most people don't know this is a real watch. So first of all, this is actually my personal one. I've had this for about 3 or 4 months now, and it's probably one of the best smartwatches that I've ever owned. Up in the top corner here, you can use this to activate your screen, or if your screen's off, you can tap or double tap, and the screen will come on as well, which is nice, which is good. So this is kind of your home bit. Now on my one, I've got your battery up in the corner and the weather on there too, and this is a customised watch face. Now the good thing about the smartwatches is that you can hold down the screen and you can go in and you can customise your watch screen to anything else you basically like, which is nice on this. So I've downloaded some cool like James Bond 007. There you go, on there too, which is awesome. And there's another one of mine which is a favourite, which I'll find for you in a minute.
So quick question, Mike, can you just download these anywhere, or is it App Store, Apple Store?
Nope, so Google Play Store. This is where you can get all of your different watch faces. There's absolutely tons of them that are free. And there's some of them that are chargeable on there as well. You can go in and customise the watch faces if you wish to, which is obviously your choice, but this is my favourite one. And you can go in, you can customise the colour, you can customise the background colours and all sorts of colours on there too, which is good.
They're really good for people who want to personalise to their own preference. Okay, that's good.
The thing you've got to remember about smartwatches is it's an add-on to your phone. So you can do things like read text messages, you can answer calls. Now with the latest update versions of Android Wear, which is what it uses, that's where you download the apps and that's the basic software, you can actually reply to things like WhatsApp messages. So if somebody sends you a text or anything like that, you can use voice commands to activate your watch. You can use it for timers, and there's all sorts of bits and bobs you can do with this as well. So, okay Google, as you can see it's activated on there too. Set a timer for 5 minutes. And as you can see, the watch will set the timer for 5 minutes. So that's a kind of function you can do on there as well, which is awesome. And you can come in and out of that. And then what it does, it sits at the bottom of your screen. And you can scroll up, you can pause it, and if you scroll across, you can do a full screen mode. You can reset timers, or you can take the timer off if you wish to or not. The good thing about this one versus other smartwatches, now I don't have this set up on there, is it's got loudspeaker, but you can also use it for making calls, and you can actually listen to calls. So Callum, if you can ring my phone for me, you can see Callum's ringing me again. I can just scroll up and I can actually send an auto text. So I'll call you back. There you go. So that's now going to send a text message to Callum to say that I'm busy and to stop bothering me and ringing me every 5 seconds.
Okay, so so you said, can you make calls with it as well?
Yes, so you can make calls on here too. So I'll show you. We'll do the function on there too. So if I do this and say, okay Google, call Callum.
It's got a timer if you did want to cancel then as well.
Yeah, so you've also got the timer on there too, and that should now, there we go.
That's a big benefit there, obviously. If you do say something or accidentally go to call someone you don't want to, you can obviously cancel out in that.
Yep, you can cancel it off on there too. Now the good thing about the customisation of this watch is that it's water resistant as well. So it's IP67, so that's a bit techie going on there. That basically means earlier today I was going to clean the watch, so I just ran it under a tap. So you can do washing up with this, you could go swimming with it if you really wanted to. I wouldn't advise it. But all the watches come with a genuine leather strap on here too. If from Huawei, which is amazing. So these are genuine leather straps now. And then you've got a heart monitor on the back here too. Now, the problem is with some of the older smartwatches is taking off the straps. They've always been a bit of a pain. Huawei have been very clever with this, and what they've done is they've actually got a release catch. I don't know if you can see it on there too. Release catches, so you can literally just pop the straps off like a normal watch and pop on other ones. Now I do actually have a stainless steel strap for this, but I generally find stainless steel ones tend to catch your hairs and bits like that too. So I prefer the leather strap, and they're a lot softer and they're a lot nicer on the front as well. Now, amazing thing about having the watch is because you can do it with Bluetooth connectivity, so obviously it connects to your phone Bluetooth. You can set it up for Wi-Fi, but so if you leave your phone in one room and then you can leave it, say your phone upstairs, and then you can keep your watch on, you get your notifications. Our problem is it does tend to drain the battery. That's the issue with this. So I don't have that function switched on there too. But the great thing about it is, like for example in my car, my phone connects to my sound system. I can then, if I want to, change tracks on the front on here too, if we're listening to music, and do it that way. So I'll give you an example.
Quick question. So if you're connected obviously via Bluetooth to this, and then you're connected via Bluetooth to your car, will that connect to both simultaneously?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So it will connect to both at the same time, basically.
That's a feature a lot of others don't actually have.
Yeah, there is lots of functions on there too, because some of them you can only use it one way, or you can use it another way. I'm going to show you the how you can control music function on here too. So we've got a video loaded up currently at the moment. So I've paused the music, but I can actually go in and play it straight off the watch. And if you scroll up, it will then bring up a slight photo on the back, and you can go in, you can adjust volume levels. So as loud as quiet, and you can change tracks. See that there? So it's got full functionality over your phone, and if I turn it sideways, you can actually see it changing tracks on my phone. And the colour will change depending on the background you've got on there too.
Well, that is colour for colour matching, isn't it?
Yeah, so it will replicate what's actually on the back. Takes a few seconds. It depends on the video too.
I feel like a bit of an intro there, Mike.
There you go. This is going to be the technical side of it as well. So it has a 1.4-inch display all round, and it's a ammo LED, so it's got the kind of the high capacity. That's why you've got the vibrant and clear colours, as you can see on there as well. It does have a 300 milliamp battery. A lot of the other smartwatches will have 150 milliamps. This has got quite a high milliamp, so that's how you get your day and a half out of it.
Cool. So what sort of device is it compatible with?
So this is going to work with any Android device, as long as it's running Android 4.3 Plus on there too. So that's, you know, because more of your newer ones. Now, unlike most smartwatches and Android ones, this will actually run with an iPhone, but it's very limited on compatibility of what it will work with. Now, I don't own an iPhone, as you've seen, so I haven't actually seen it functioning with an Apple device, but I know it's quite limited on there as well.
Okay, cool. So if, say, I wanted a different coloured case instead of having that stainless steel, is there anything more I can go for?
You've got tons. You've got rose gold colour, you've got black plated, there's all sorts of different ones you can go for on there as well, which is brilliant. So if you're a bit more girly with the rose gold.
Cool. So as you said before, you can have the leather, or you can go for the link bracelet.
Yes. Now, what I have found, here's a tip for you, is you can buy it like mine did on here, as it comes with a leather strap, or you can buy it with metal strap. Now, for some strange reason, they're a lot more expensive to buy with metal strap. So do what I did, buy the leather strap, go online, and then buy the metal straps. It's a lot cheaper. Okay. Right, that's some consumer advice on there as well. Memory-wise, it's got 512 mega RAM on there. Now, you don't need a lot of RAM in a smartwatch, because it's, as you've seen, it does basic functions as the add-on to your phone. But it does have 4 gig of internal storage, which is, again, quite impressive. Not expandable on the watch, I'd say then, Callum, so it's all internal. But again, that you've got on there basically is just for your apps, because obviously when you go onto your Android Wear, that's what that's for on there too. So yeah, basically that's the wrap up of the Huawei Smartwatch. You can get them online. Prices do vary. I'm not going to give you any prices in case they change, and in case you get in trouble for it for obvious reasons. But yeah, if you go onto any online places where you can buy them from on there too. Have a look, and maybe with Christmas coming up and some good deals, you might be able to get a good deal. But as I've said before, if I was to give this a rating out of 10, I'll probably give top marks. I'll probably say 9 out of 10. So the plus sides is obviously design, battery life, water resistance, speed, and compatibility with device, and be able to control your device. The downside to it, I'd probably say as well, sometimes when it's connected to certain devices, it can drain the battery on your phone. That depends on the device that you're using. But to be honest with you, all round, it's one of the best watches that I've ever owned. So I'll definitely 100% recommend it. Okay, so that's us wraps on the Huawei Smartwatch. Which is cool.
So remember, guys, to have a good time, 2 things you need.
Yes.
You always need a beer.
Always need a beer.
And you always need a buddy.